Portia's days are numbered. General Hospital today. The fall of a woman torn by secrets, power, and revenge. Portia Robinson once stood tall as one of General Hospital's most principled physicians and devoted mothers, but as today's gripping developments unfold in Port Charles, it becomes shockingly clear. Portia's days are numbered. What began as a cascade of small lies and guarded secrets has now turned into an avalanche of betrayal, heartbreak, and danger. Her enemies are circling. Her family is shattering. And her once immovable place in the community is hanging by a thread. Today's General Hospital episode doesn't just hint at Portia's fate, it screams it. The walls are closing in fast, and the woman who fought to control everyone around her might finally face the one thing she can't manipulate: the truth. Let's dive into the explosive unraveling of Portia's world, the shocking players involved, and how her demise will send shockwaves across Port Charles. It all started with a whisper. Today's episode kicks off with Curtis Ashford staring into his coffee at Kelly's, clearly troubled. Marshall notices and urges his son to open up, but Curtis hesitates. For weeks, he's been pretending everything is okay. But now, something's shifted. Something's off with Portia, he finally mutters. She's hiding something again. Flashbacks remind us of the many times Portia has kept Curtis in the dark, about Trina's paternity, about her meddling in Trina's relationships, and about her alliance with Jordan to protect the truth. Curtis thought he'd forgiven her, but today he's no longer sure. Meanwhile, Trina Robinson is in a fury after overhearing a conversation between Portia and Ava Jerome at the Metro Court. Portia had tried to convince Ava to pressure Trina into ending her friendship with Spencer's brother, Gio, whom Portia believes is a bad influence. "She can't stop trying to control me," Trina tells Jocelyn. "It's always about what she thinks is best. But what about what I want?" Joss encourages her to stand up to her mom. "You've got to set boundaries, Trina, or she'll keep suffocating you until there's nothing left of your own voice." Inspired and emboldened, Trina shows up at General Hospital and confronts Portia in front of a stunned group of nurses and doctors. "I'm not a child anymore, and I'm done letting you manipulate every part of my life." Portia, caught off guard and humiliated, stammers a response, but the damage is done. Elsewhere, Jordan Ashford has been doing some digging of her own. After receiving an anonymous tip about Portia's medical ethics violations, she starts pulling old hospital files, quietly investigating behind the scenes. What she finds is shocking: forged paperwork, manipulated test results, and evidence of Portia altering a patient's file to protect someone close to her, none other than Nicholas Cassadine during his brief, covert return to town. Jordan brings the evidence to Laura Collins, who is horrified. If this is true, Portia could lose her license, maybe even face criminal charges. Jordan, though clearly pained by the discovery, knows what must be done. "We can't let her continue to operate unchecked. She's dangerous, not just personally, but professionally." Curtis finally confronts Portia at home in a scene brimming with raw emotion. "I've stood by you when I didn't understand you. I tried to rebuild this marriage even when you kept things from me. But I can't be married to someone who lies for a living." Portia breaks down, begging for another chance. "Everything I did for us. For our family." Curtis shakes his head. "But you never trusted me with the truth. And that's not love, Portia. That's control." He packs a bag and walks out. Portia falls to the floor, sobbing as the camera lingers on a broken photo of their wedding day. The next day, Port Charles is buzzing. TJ Ashford hears whispers at the hospital. Elizabeth Weber confirms that the board is launching a formal inquiry into Portia's misconduct. Even Sonny Corinthos hears about it. "She's been playing with fire," he mutters to Ava. "And now she's about to get burned." Meanwhile, Esme Prince, ever the opportunist, spreads a devastating rumor. Portia not only altered Nicholas's records, but also falsified a paternity test involving another child in Port Charles. Speculation runs wild. Was Portia involved in hiding the truth about Spencer's real sibling? Did she help Cyrus or even Victor in the past? Theories explode on social media. The hospital's PR team goes into overdrive. In a shocking twist, Marcus Taggart returns to Port Charles just as the scandal breaks wide open. He rushes to Trina's side, furious that Portia's actions are now affecting their daughter's reputation. I should have fought harder for custody, Taggart tells Trina. I thought she had your best interests at heart. I was wrong. Portia tries to reach out to Taggart, but he refuses to speak with her. You lost me years ago, Portia. Now you've lost Trina too. At the board meeting, Portia is officially suspended from her duties at General Hospital pending the outcome of the investigation. Monica Quartermain, leading the inquiry, gives Portia one final warning. If even half of what we've uncovered is true, you'll never practice medicine again. Portia lashes out, claiming she's being framed. Someone wants to see me destroyed, but no one buys it, not even her closest allies. As if things weren't bad enough, Nina Reeves, who's had her own tangled web with Portia, decides now is the perfect time to strike. Nina quietly meets with Martin Gray and provides an envelope of documents. I want this leaked to the press. Make sure it leads back to Portia. What is it? Martin asks. Proof that she covered up a pharmaceutical testing scandal that harmed 3 patients. And a death she helped sweep under the rug years ago. Martin hesitates. This will destroy her. Nina's eyes glint. That's the point. In one of the most heart-wrenching scenes of the day, Trina visits her mother at home. I wanted to believe in you. I wanted to believe that everything you did was to protect me. Portia tries to take her hand, but Trina steps back. You didn't protect me. You controlled me. And you lied to everyone, including yourself. Trina walks out, leaving Portia alone in the dark, the sound of her sobs echoing through the house. Just when Portia thinks she's hit rock bottom, someone sends her a chilling message, a photo of Trina at PCU with the words, she's next. Terrified, Portia rushes to the police, but they can't find the sender. Was it Esme? Was it someone tied to Cyrus? Or worse, someone from Portia's past now returning for revenge? The threat is clear. Someone wants to hurt her in the most personal way possible. Spencer Cassadine, still grieving the loss of Nicholas and trying to be a good brother to Gio, finds out about the threat to Trina. If anything happens to her, I'll hold Portia responsible, he growls to Curtis. She made enemies, and now Trina's the one paying the price. Spencer's protective instincts flare. He starts tailing Trina's every move, while secretly planning his next step. In the closing moments of today's General Hospital, Diane Miller bursts into the Metro Court, interrupting Portia's desperate plea to talk to Jordan one last time. You might want to hold off on that apology, Diane says, sliding a document across the table. Because you've just been formally charged with obstruction of justice and falsifying medical records. Portia's face drains of color. You're under arrest. Today's episode of General Hospital marks a seismic shift in the canvas. Portia Robinson, once a pillar of strength and integrity, is now a fallen queen facing legal ruin, personal isolation, and emotional devastation. Her days are numbered. But this is General Hospital, and even when someone's down, they're never out for long. Will Portia claw her way back from the abyss? Or will someone make sure she never gets the chance? Stay tuned.